Well, hello, dudes and dudettes. Give me just a second. I need to make sure the stream is active. Didn't get a notification yet. Flipping over the screen for you all. Hello, Fun Bun. Welcome. Lovely. I did not get a notification today, so let me pop up the stream. Gotta love how it just very, very selectively gives me my own stream. But hey, that's okay. Let's go on back down. Hit that like button for myself just to offset the possible dislike that always shows up. Hello, Primordialism. Hello, Fun Bun. Today, no clue what the fuck we're gonna do. Probably make a bigger rocket, possibly get a lot more science. The main goal is definitely science because we need about 2,000 of it to get to where we need to go. But past that, I mean, who knows? We'll probably end up trying to launch a spaceship into space again. A literal ship into a spaceship. Resume saved. Modded new. I feel like our reputation went down by 3%. That kind of sucks. Hello, Night Runner. Hello, Nightmare. Loading on up. Slowly but surely. There we go. What would be the... I think the best way we could possibly start this... We already have a shitload of tourists. Perfect. Run on in here. Best way we could possibly start this is by using our amazing tourist rocket, which means I'm not going to have to control our first rocket, and I'm going to get some science, some money. I'll be able to smoke a bowl and go run and grab a Dr. Pepper, which I completely forgot to do before the stream. Let's open up our tour bus to hell. Oh wait, no, it's called the Smomobile now, isn't it? I think so. I think we changed. Yes, we changed it to the Smomobile. If you installed the mod you gave you, all you need is learn a mobile science lab and you'll be surprised that I did not install the mod you gave me. In fact, I just launched it, didn't deal with the CKAN at all. I went with what you told me yesterday, that my mods are still there, CKAN is just being stupid. So I just clicked launch and didn't put anything into CKAN. I'm gonna try my best not to fuck with anything because I don't want this thing to keep breaking. It is already a glitchy as fuck game. I don't want it to keep breaking past that. Do we... I need to put people in there. I was like, what is there left to do? I just was staring at the rocket, scrolling up and down, going, there was something else here, but I couldn't quite remember. Possibly all of the tourists we have to put in there. We have an actual full mission. Oh my god. Everyone's full. This is the first time I've ever had a full mission with this thing. I am stoked. That's a full 42 people. Actually, it's more than that, because we have 2 tourists sitting up front in the first class, I guess. Also known as the shit your britches seat, because you're going to see a lot more fire than everyone else will. Save and launch. That was a little bit over-enthusiastic, but let's see. Hopefully I can keep that enthusiasm through this whole stream. That'd be great. I keep getting crazy notifications on YouTube again. I made the stupid mistake of commenting on a video, and I guess I was once again early. So now I've got like 100 notifications that keep showing up. That's like, this guy liked your comment, this guy liked your comment, this... It's all good. Slowly but surely. The game is unfortunately loading still slow. I need to move this to my solid state drive, and we'd probably get the loading to go a lot faster. Let's see. Everything good? No big explosions? No? Okay, cool. Is it going to connect? Do we have a problem here? Because I know this used to be a problem. Switch to run tourism. Boom! Smome time. Alright, let me go grab Dr. Pepper and then... There goes $90,000. We should have lifted that thing a little bit higher off the ground. But while this thing is taking off, I'm going to go grab my Dr. Pepper and then grind up some weed and get this stream started properly. Smoking a bowl. Be right back. I'm back. Why does this thing oddly remind you of the flat turtle? The top reminds me of a stretched neck. A pancake turtle? I don't know. Now that you mention it, it kind of does. I cannot... There we go. Active window. Be a bitch. And I'm using SketchUp controls. That's always fun. Let's get our tank set up so we know when this thing's gonna stage, when everything's gonna happen, and then I'll start grinding up my bowl. Put you right here. And then have you right here. And there we go. I wish we had lights on it, because it's so much brighter on this side than it is on this side. I wish we could just like neon light the whole thing up. We do need to put lights on it for the staging, because I was requested by... shit, I think it was Primordialism, maybe Night Runner, and someone else requested that I put lights on here and synchronize them to the program. It's completely random, and I don't know why we'd do it, but at the same time, it'd be kind of cool. The softshell turtle, indeed. Also referred to as a pancake turtle in the south, because, I don't know. It's kind of like how you call mud puppies, with their actual name, like salamanders, we call mud puppies, and then there's an actual thing called a mud puppy that doesn't look like it. Well, it's a type of salamander, but it's a completely different type of salamander. It's funny shit. Where is my knife? I do not have my bowl cleaner. Hold on. What the fuck? Why you do this? Why you run away from me? Why does everything run away? I do have other things that okay, fuck it. I'll use my other knife, but I had a very specific knife that I clear my bowl with because it gets resin over whatever you clear your bowl with. And that knife has disappeared, and I'm not certain where it went. It's also my letter opener, so I might have taken it to open a letter, but I can't remember any letters showing up today. You did? I know you did. I mentioned you first, Primordialism. There was you, Night Runner, and somebody else. Like, 3 of you asked me to do it. I guess it wasn't Night Runner. I know there was somebody else. Each time it stages the lights up a different color each stage. That would be cool. I don't know if we have different colors, but we could try. Oh crap, I forgot we need to grind up weed too. I'm glad this is going to be such a long launch, because I'm going to need all the time I can get. I was so ill-prepared for this stream. Funbun called me out, and he's like, are you going to be streaming in 6 minutes? It's like, well, maybe. And I rushed my ass off to get it started. I did have the game loading, that I wasn't lying about, but I was not prepared on the thumbnails or anything else, so I had to scramble to get everything prepared. Thus, why I have no weed ground up. I didn't have a Dr. Pepper, but that's okay. I don't have to control this rocket because I programmed this rocket. Speaking of turtles, your boxes finally came out from burying themselves. That's cool. You have to adjust the lighting. Oh, I didn't know the lighting was RGB based. I thought it was just a white light. I hadn't ever right-clicked on the lights. We're almost at 45 degrees, so it'll start telling us the angle. Or not the angle, the apoapse. There we go. Once we get over 140, it should put us sideways. We're almost out of our first tank of fuel. But that would definitely be possible. You have it like mood changing lighting, where we have it adjust in a percentage to the amount of fuel we have left, because we have 3 individual fuel tanks. So we could have like red, green, and blue on each one, and it just slowly oscillates between the colors. Oh, that would be hilarious. So dumb, but so funny at the same time. Going sideways. This thing's gonna get to space before I can. I need to get just as high as this rocket. Sweet. I think I am now prepared. with the cracking of the Dr. Pepper and a fresh bowl of weed loaded up, I think I'm ready. Ah, lovely taste of Dr. Pepper. Also making my nose tingle because it's the first one I've had in a little bit. Oh, goodness. Time to smoke. Be right back. Not too shabby at all. Nice. Getting ready for the separation, which should happen in the next, like, 20 seconds or so. Take that back, about 40 seconds or so. Fight the Kraken with the cracking. Indeed, the cracking of a fresh Dr. Pepper. I really do need a new thumbnail, though. I really want to get it from that thing. Like, that would be an awesome thumbnail right there. But I'd have to hide all the shit. Can somebody let me know what the screenshot key is for Kerbal Space Program? I assume they have one. Or is there a key that lets me hide all the GUI for a second? Like a hotkey to hide everything so I can take a screenshot? Because I can obviously hit print screen right now and could get one, but I'm pretty sure that there's a built-in screenshot mechanic. I'm just an idiot. Almost done, and... Ready? Nope. It's gonna hold on to it for just a few more seconds. Separate! There we go. Nice. Do 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 do. F2 should hide UI. Is that? Aha! Why, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You subbed? Well, I do appreciate it. And welcome to the stream, Alpha. Slowly but surely, the speed's getting on up. We're trying to achieve 4.5 G's of thrust. Here goes the throttle. There we go. We're in space, so it throttled up. It's trying to achieve 4.5 G's of thrust at least while in space. I believe it goes a little bit higher than that. It usually averages about 4.7 G's, but that's okay. Burn, baby, burn. Is everyone happy with their suborbital spaceflight? They are indeed. Let's see if they get happy with their orbit flight in just a moment. I feel like I might smoke another tiny bowl. I love the fact that I can start the stream watching a rocket that I built fly itself. This has got to be how, like, the engineers at SpaceX feel. Because they're not... The software engineers, I assume, are not the people building the rocket. Damn, they would have a wide skill set if they were. But I assume the software engineers kind of have, like, the virtual setup, and they're like, yeah, I think it'll work. But then they just have to sit back and watch it every launch going, I hope there's not a new bug. That would suck. Screenshot, you don't know. Depends on if you're running on KSP launcher. It's all good. If I can hide the UI, I'll use print screen. I really do appreciate it, Night Runner. That helps me out quite a bit. I mean, technically, we could do a mathematical calculation to figure out how much thrust we're, like, we already know how much thrust we're providing sideways, or thrust in general. We're trying to pull 4.7 G's. We're doing that on purpose. So we could try to do some math to turn that 4.7 G's. How much of an angle would we have to pull in order to constantly have 1 G of force preventing us from going down, which is exactly going to counteract gravity? Who knows? We could set up that program, but I think I'm a little too stoned today to do that. And if I'm not too stoned right now, I will be in approximately 30 seconds / a minute whenever I smoke another bowl. I'm in a pretty good mood today. I don't know if everyone could tell. The day started off pretty shitty, but with the new miners that I got today and everything else, I am pretty happy, and I accomplished a shitload. I did a lot of stuff off of my to-do list today. Almost in orbit, and bam, everyone's happy, throttled down, flip us to retrograde. Come on, rocket, you can do it. As it slowly flips itself around. I love the fact that this thing works. I don't have to do anything. I can literally just have it fly itself and I get stupid high. Can't wait until I can do that in real life and be like, hey, you see this 6.5 foot tall rocket? Press enter on the keyboard, it takes off, I smoke a bowl. Alright, be right back, smoking another bowl. Well, it didn't quite get as far as it normally does, but I'll take it. As it slowly sorts itself out. And we are officially out of orbit with our periaps. Or out of the atmosphere. Or back in the atmosphere. Good lord, that bowl hit me already. Still have about 1,000 fuel to go. Looks like a baseball bat, indeed. But the crazy part is just this little bit right here. Like these 3 capsules, or 4 capsules technically, including cockpit, is like 25 tons. Maybe a little bit more than that. 600 fuel, we're definitely out of orbit. We should try to get it to where it lands us on ground too. That'd be cool. Hello, the daily victim. Welcome to the stream. Burn, baby, burn. Make sure we don't have space junk, and then the program will automatically release it once it runs out of fuel. It'll also put out our grid fins, like so. They came flopping out. And now it'll keep monopropellant releasing to get us away from this thing, as well as slowing us down even more. Waiting patiently. Facepalm into the keyboard. All good. I love this program. I really do. We're already technically out of space, but let's increase time just a bit so we don't have to wait on it too much longer. Down, baby, down. Maybe we'll toss some lights on it, and then we'll try to sync them up with the RGB stuff. And then after we do that, we'll actually go into, you know, having a proper stream. Just waiting. We can't see the plume from the releasing monopropellant, but we can definitely still hear it and its obnoxiousness. 90,000. And we'll stop time acceleration because it starts to do something around 80,000, if I remember correctly. The fuel is settled because it is using monopropellant. We have our grid fins keeping our stability, and in about 2,000 meters, I believe the program will kick on our engines. I hope. Bam! Haha! It also stopped using monopropellant, so we don't have to listen to that obnoxious bullshit anymore. Coming on down. It's bringing our speed down nicely, but once again, this is always a sketchy re-entry. I feel like we need to make a tourism rocket version 2 by the end of this stream, like with bigger rockets and bigger engines and everything else. I'm having a lot of fun with the programming of shit. I don't know if you guys could tell, but we're close. I mean, if I was a better player, I guarantee I could do it now, but I just... I would much rather have overkill than be beating my head against the desk because I suck. Slowly coming down. About 2,000 fuel. It is a giant fireball right now, but that's okay. The fireball is actually lessening a little bit. Stream just chopped for anyone else? I hope it didn't. I haven't been dropping any frames at all. And it's still green across the board. YouTube's actually not fucking up today, minus not sending me a notification. There's always something. And it releases that. Sweet. Whoa, shit, bang, ding, pow. We too low. I'm gonna get in trouble for that stupid ass joke, but it's not mine. I'm quoting people. I just found it absolutely hilarious that that could actually happen to the mass media. That somebody couldn't go, did you notice that those names are a little weird? Yeah, perfect timing, right as I looked down at chat. Didn't notice anything. The mass media didn't either with that joke. Obviously, completely different. Yeah, you weren't talking about that, but it is very, very coincidental timing. 2,200 meters per second, coming down pretty quick. Our G-force is actually dropping, though. Sweet. $1,100. Oh, we need to change it where it's an out. Okay, so let me write down all these weird things that we have to do. A random piece of paper and a pen. Okay, so we want to do RGB lighting for some reason. We need to change the vertical speed control. And we need to make it where it activates the chutes based on altitude. Is that a good idea? Yeah, let's say altitude, and we'll just say like 5,000 meters. As long as we don't land on a giant mountain. And if we're landing on a mountain, we're gonna have other issues. Okay, well, we now have 3 things we need to change on the program. I'm perfectly happy with that. We should be getting a stupid amount of money and science from this. Get this little piece of paper set up to where I can read it. Took forever, but now you can comment and sub, so have a sub. Well, I thank you very much, Justin. I do appreciate it. Out of curiosity, why did it take forever? Did you have to create an account or something? 1,500. And the chute's open. Stevio and I thought the exact same thing. We're like, wait, what? Oh, yours cut out too. That's weird, Night Runner. I hope YouTube's not fucking up that bad. Just waiting. Just waiting. Oh, I'm gonna have to get specific part control. I'm not good with that. I don't know how to do that. We're gonna have to grab a part by name. And I don't know how to do that. I'm sure it's easy, I've just never done it before. Huzzah! A bunch of money in science. So this RGB lighting might actually be a little bit more difficult than I was thinking. We'll look at our ideas. First off, we'll look at our ideas. Good job. We'll look at our resources. Let me rephrase that, because once again I've stumbled. We'll look at our resources. There we go. Add the extra is there. If we have the resources, we'll do RGB lighting. If we don't, or if I can't figure out how to do it easily, we'll just have a bunch of different types of lighting, because we have, like, the red flashing lights, we have the big lights, the small lights, the pod lights. We have a bunch of different lights, so we could all synchronize up to different things. Cool, how much money? We have $30 million and 379 science. I think we're doing pretty damn good. What are we looking for? Goodness gracious. A frog is crouping up my throat. Colossal rocketry. If I remember correctly, that's not useful. It's not. Exotic nuclear propulsion. Cool. Experimental nuclear propulsion. I'm gonna stay away from that until I understand more about it, and I know nothing at the moment. So, what is this? This is fuel tanks, right? Indeed. Really, we don't need these tanks alone? And there's nothing, like, bigger, right? Antimatter What? Plasma beam core antimatter reactor. That's a mouthful. This antimatter reactor can function either as a plasma core or a beam core antimatter reactor, depending on what nozzle is used. Interesting. Unified field theory? Quantum singularity power? Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Ultra high energy physics, extreme ultraviolet rate, okay. Exotic matter, 360,000. Ooh. Go for your science tree. Hello, Sna. I think I'm reading that correctly. It's kind of hard to see from here. For YouTube, yes, you really enjoy his stream, so you decided... Oh, why, thank you, Justin. I'm sorry, I almost missed your comment. That's amazing that you went through the effort of making an account just for me. Welcome, officially, to the stream. The part by name should be easy. You can rename variables. That's what I thought, Primordialism. I just didn't know exactly what the command structure is. After you rename the parts, is it just calling upon that part name as a variable? Or it's like, for instance, we can say ship... colon whatever. Can we do our variable name colon whatever, or that's what I don't understand. Hello, Tori. I'm looking at all these crazy things. It's weird. Folding extreme ultraviolet beamed power. This is gonna be some crazy shit that we get into. Okay, I need to stop looking. I need to stop fantasizing. We need bigger fuel tanks. So we need 1,000 science and possibly 1,500. The reason we need these, it doesn't show up here, but every time we increase our skill tree in fuel, it increases the size of our procedural fuel tank. And we need the bigger procedural fuel tank in order to use the bigger engines without having 100 parts. All of that said, there is a lot of cool shit down here that we'll probably get into soon. Weird. I kept hearing a beeping. I think it was the... It is indeed. It's the 3D printer was just on a very short stroke, so it was going zit, 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 zit. It sounded like one of my servers was beeping at me, so I had to pause and double check. There's no weird smells, so nothing's on fire. That's always good to know. Are you going to be trying Surviving Mars when it comes out? Ooh, Funbun wants me to say... answer that too. Maybe. I didn't know there was that big of a demand for it. But yeah, if everyone wants me to, sure, why not? I don't have that much money at the moment, but I can buy it here pretty soon. Okay, all of that shit aside. Oh, we need more tourists. Damn it. There's always something that I was forgetting. Let's get the tourists before I magically finish this rocket and I'm like, launch! And we have no one inside it. Let's get rid of all the shit. No, I'll take all of this loveliness whenever, you know, I can get off the ground more efficiently. I appreciate it, though. Right now, I just need is money and science, and you barely give me both of those. I can't get rid of that. Nope. Okay. Well, we have 13 tourism thingies. I do have contract configure thing, or configurator, or whatever the hell it is. I have that mod installed, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, it was that code that Primordialism posted in Discord the other day. Is the one where I have to change it from the part size. Every one of these is based on part size. It sees, like, how many people you can put in each part, and then it goes 2, 4, or 6, and that's it. And it goes the 3 and 2 for, I think those are the extras. Like, it's hard to describe. The code itself very clearly states 1, 2, or 4 in the code, and then it has another one below it that sets another, and you just need to change those numbers. We need more fucking tourists, because 2, 3, 6, that's not enough. We need, like, hundreds to have fun with this, to get 10,000, 15,000 science. We'll be taking them to, you know, Mars and further. We'll be colonizing the universe! Eventually. If Primordialism could help me out once again and let me know where that code was. I know you sent me the code, just let me know which file it's in and I'll go edit it after the stream. We got the tourism. Especially if the thing's still installed, because that was the whole thing that was blowing my mind. That's probably where my brain was breaking. I bet you anything I was editing the last time I tried to edit the mods, I was editing the configuration files inside the downloaded mods, not inside the installed mods, if that makes sense. A lot of confusing bullshit. I won't be rambling on this for long. Colonize everything indeed. We have RGB lighting, vertical speed control, and activated shoots. Okay, I can't do anything except for the lighting. Can I, let's say AG10. Nice. I'm gonna have it do that. Tourism.config. Cool. Thank you. I'll look for it. Just the name really does help. Utility and uselessness. Where are the lights? Water pump. These are indeed the lights. Illuminator Mark II, Mark I, Mark III. Then we have navigation illuminators. Thought we had like a spiral. There it is, the cherry lights. Okay. So we need double cherry lights on each stage for no reason. This is gonna be a lot of stupidity and it is gonna be awesome. Why do we need to put these on this thing? There is no reason. We'll have cherry lights like so, and then cherry lights like so. I'll have to rename them, but it's fine. And I am not going to be putting 4 on these stages because fuck a whole bunch of that shit. I assume we're going to have to refer to each one by name and call them by name. So it's going to be a lot of copying and pasting in code as is. I don't need to have a billion lights as I add another one. Alright, we're good. So, well, at that point, let's get rid of these, because those are just extra. We have all our cherry lights. Now, we want to have our illuminators. What mod are you using for the drives? You can check, though. Crap, that's something I might have not done. Hold on, give me a second. Oops, my bad. Hold on. Can I do this? You may see a pop-up. That's, oop, you did indeed, but that's okay. It's not like it's anything bad. Reconnection. So I was disconnected for a second. I apologize for that. Bam. Okay. Now. Give it like 30 seconds and then refresh your stream and the mod should be in the description. I 100% apologize for that. But thank you for asking because you 100% got me looking. Are these lights that are RGB? Damn it. They are RGB. Then I think I'll just have one set there. I think I'll have my cherry lights set on to an action group. And I'll have those set on... I take it back. Could I action group the RGB stuff itself? Like, I just... It's so much bullshit. Toggle light on, off, what? Oh, toggle light is on, off, and then you have on and off individually. Damn. I'm sure we could, but RGB would be such a pain in the ass. It has 100% control. Do these as well? These do too. Oh, man. Oh, man. I want to totally add RGB now, but it's such a pain in the ass. No problem, Justin. I apologize for not having them there in the first place. Because we'd have to change the name tag to change it to, like, outside. Let's say OL. Or O-Light. Whatever. O-Light will work. And then this would have to be its own indeed. Oh. And I can't also call this one O-Light, because if I did, I bet you anything it's going to tell me there's a problem. Yep, it glitches out. It tells me something's weird with the procedural fuel tanks, and I don't know why. Or did it just, no, it just clicked on something. Wait, are they both considered? Hold on. Change name tag. No, it's still O-Light. Is this one O-Light? I don't know how that's not causing a confliction, and I think it is because it's causing weird glitches every time I click on something. But okay, I'm just gonna go with it. Interesting. We'll have to look into this, but give me a second. I might not have to use action groups at all. As the game glitches out, change to C light. It does not like me. Every time I name it, it freaks the fuck out. Okay, well, it won't let me control Z out of that, so don't save and reload it. I love how it used to control C out of that, and now it just refuses. It's like, nah, bro. You fucked up. You're gonna have to reload. Indeed, every time I click on the tank, it brings it up, but it glitches it out. Like, it auto-clicks after it's very strange. I can't explain it. The game is glitching out. It's not bad, but I don't know if it's gonna be a problem later on. Let me put the cherry lights back on. I think this is approximately where it was. It just, yeah, it does not like me naming these things. The mod itself is not cooperating. But it's fine. We'll work around it. I'll make sure to move my mouse off of the rocket this time whenever I'm naming them. And hopefully it won't do the same thing. I will not give up! Change name tag. Okay. Mouse is way off to the side. Name tag is... C light. Can I hit enter? Yes. Now this thing. Oh, light. Okay, it now has a name tag as well. Oh, light. Okay. And then... I don't know. Change name tag. Last light? This one's gonna be the one that confuses me every time, because my naming convention started on the wrong name. Outside light, center light, or the middle one started on the name. Wrong name. Good lord, that weed hit me hard. Let's just see if I can control them before I add a shitload more. I say as I immediately reach up for another one. Shh. It's fine. Name tag. Nope, already have a sea light. Damn it. Shit. Because it's an illuminator eye light? That's gonna remind me of Apple, but I'm not gonna remember that. Let's see. Save. Do I have people in this? I did relaunch it. Nope, of course I don't. Fill the seats, please. Hello, Casper. Welcome to the stream. But whenever you click on accept primordialism, it would automatically click through that active window onto the tank behind it, and it would work as a right click rather than a left click, which it's weird, but it's fine. Actually, hold on. Ooh, I can put everyone on. Okay, never mind. I don't know why I was taking them out. Can I, if I have action group, can it left? Okay, so it was acting as a left click. It was just, for some reason, always right clicked on them whenever I was in the action group method. I apparently have a weird problem. Shift. Move the whole rocket up a few feet so that we can maybe stop blowing up our frickin' launch pad. Speaking of, I guarantee it has not been repaired. So let's leave and do that. 13 people are watching? Holy crap. Well, thanks everybody for chillaxing with me tonight as this stoner does some weirdness. Repair. I was like, what did I come out here for? Already forgot. What's up, dude? Doom, 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 doom. Better than you get on Twitch? Well, I don't really like Twitch, but that's just me being honest. That I laughed because I was immediately reminded of a comedian, and I can't remember which comedian I was oh, Craig Ferguson. I was watching him last night, and that's one of his jokes. He's like, you can say anything if it's like, well, I'm just being honest. Everybody in here, crew, indeed, just have to double check. A lot of them tend to jump ship the moment you leave, so let's launch and let me test around. Keep going higher. The thrust kills the pad. Shit. Well, we're gonna be messing around with programming first, but I'll take that in mind. If we blow it up again, I'll go higher. It was just kissing the ground, and that was our problem, is we kick on however ridiculous number of engines we have, and it would immediately annihilate the launch pad. Doom, 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 doom. Very slowly loading up. There we go. We don't really need FMRS anymore. I should probably start taking that off, but hey, if we ever want to have multiple ships. Okay, so first things first. We need to go Kerbal OS. We go switch to 0, edit tourism, because we're going to be changing the rocket control stuff. But just little things. Little bitty things that I want to program real quick. For instance, vertical speed control. Let's go on down to vertical speed control would be in here? I think it just passed it. Yes, going sideways. Less than 0. I thought I set it to 10. I did indeed. So let's take this 10 and change it to 0. And then have... That's it. Because vertical speed is greater than 0, it automatically does that. Else is... That's all I needed to do. I feel like there was another number in there I was needing to change, but it's fine. Move on down. It's one thing crossed off the list. We want to now activate our chutes at a lower time. Slowing down. Okay, instead of having this, we want to go until altitude is less than 5,000. That works. Cool. Now let me go AG10 on? I don't know how that works. It's not a toggle. But okay, we're gonna try AG on. Because Action Group 10 is now releasing our heat shield. So theoretically that should... Oh, no. Oh, shit, no. Okay, we need to have that after, yeah. No reason until ship velocity surface MAG is less than probably 250. No, wait, we want to be even slower than that. Lower than 30? Fuck it, we'll go all the way down. Lower than 15. Basically, we're landing. We need to wait. Alright, and now wait. 0. Oh, 1.0. That would have broken the program. Think that's it. Now we just have to have AG10 on. Hopefully. Oh, hello. What's up, Kush? Sorry, I haven't been reading chat. I've looked over and like everything is different, and I was like, "Holy crap!" Can you take it higher to a place where blind men see? Is this game coming on consoles? It already is. Oh, they already answered that. You subbed? Well, cool. Thank you very much. It looks like everyone's talking about Fortnite from then on, though, so I'll keep going. One thing, we changed all of the stuff we wanted to do. Vertical speed and activate the chutes and even get rid of our heat shield, theoretically. Now, how do we change these lights? Can I go light R? Like, hold on. This might be possible. Set light R to 0? No, it doesn't like that. Undefined variable name light. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out how. If somebody would like do that for me, that'd be pretty fucking awesome. Otherwise, I'm gonna do it as we launch now. We can't really control the lights yet. We're gonna get them to where they change colors and do all special shit while this program's running, but just not at the moment. So let's save, let's run tourism, and take off, you amazing bastard! Please don't blow up the launch pad. Please don't blow up the launch pad. Please, sweet, thank you. That's all I needed. I'll take it. Let's get the tank all turned on. I'm so glad I don't have to control this beast of a rocket. My program does it for me. And right here. You can't control it outside of the hangar that you know of? You've gotta be. There's gotta be a way. Especially by changing the name, there's gotta be a way. I'll look it up then. Ship part control KOS and see what the hell that pops up. Querying a parts vessels. Close enough. List parts in ship parts. Stuff. Oh, that's cool. You can do parts in group, and you can have action group 1. Ah, nice. So I'd have to do something like set the part name that I want to mod to ship modules named in brackets my part name, and then I could edit it based off that. I'd have to see if it actually has RGB controls or not. It should, theoretically. If you can grab the part and you can query stuff like the amount of fuel in a fuel tank and everything like that off of a part based on name, you should be able to query and change things on the lights. What a big ass rocket indeed. Oh, what's even worse, Justin, is the way that they keep making the mods. The DLC is almost a 100% ripoff of the mod community, and Primordialism could tell you all about that. Taking a nice swig of soda. Alright. I do believe, while this thing is flying itself up, it's a damn good time to smoke another bowl. Anyone out there that wants to join me, please do so. It makes this stream oh so much more enjoyable. And I apologize for the bang. It's me clearing out my glass bowl on the felt top table. Just for anyone that's new here, I have a glass bowl and a like $8 crystal ashtray, and you can't smack them together because if you do, you're gonna break your glass bowl. There's my little clean out knife. Well, the new one, I guess. Flat Earth, by the way. Yeah, very flat. Very indeed. You know, you can totally see the curve. You were joined, but you're out? Shit, that sucks. I know the feeling. I'll be out tomorrow or the next day. Time to smoke. Nice! A dab rig and a recycler. I only have a nail. And I haven't had dab for about a month or so, as I'm trying to hold in this hit. And now wow, I'm so stoned I was literally holding control to push to talk for fucking Discord. Good job. I am not on Discord right now, just for those who are not aware, including my own brain. You're also out? Oh no! But smome time indeed. Have I ever done a face cam? Nope. I will do that once I get 1,000 subscribers and I can actually make money off this fucking channel. Because I've been doing this for like 5 years now and I've never made enough money to really put my face in a bong next to it all over the internet. But, theoretically, I will eventually. For any of those that are new here, I am actually doing a Kerbal space program in real life stream and episode series now. I am currently 3D printing a 6.5 foot tall rocket that is going to be modeled after the SpaceX Grasshopper that I am actively going to fly using Arduino's thrust control, GPS control, everything else is going to be fucking legit. Over the next, like, month and a half, it's gonna really unfold because all of the parts are almost done printing. We will have an assembly stream probably by the end of the week. Go, baby, go. Fuel's almost out. Oh, actually, hold on. Perfect time. Bam, got a new thumbnail. So dumb. Stream and episode series, indeed. The episodes have not come out quite yet because there's not been enough progress. But once there's enough progress where it's like, and it's modeled, and it's built, and everything else, then I'll actually put an episode and like a teaser trailer and all that shit up. I don't want to over tease it until it's done because I don't want it to be like, here's the tease, and then 2 months later, here's the flight. I would much rather have a bunch of streams and have fun talking to everyone as it's being built, and then in a month have the crazy show-off stream. Ta-da! You love model rockets? Sweet. Me too. I did a bunch of model rocketry whenever I was a kid. I did a bunch of RC planes and everything else up until my late teenage years. I've done Arduino coding for years. Well, I say that. I've done coding for years. I've done Arduino coding a couple of times for a couple of different projects. I've done basic stamp coding, which is a different type of Arduino. It's a little, or a different type of microcontroller, rather, that has a completely different programming scheme, but I did that one for about 2 or 3 years. I knew it really well. So I have a feeling I can do it. It's just going to be a pain in the ass, and it's going to be a hell of a project. Which is something that, I mean, I knew from the get-go. Oh yeah, primordialism. I leave right before 5 almost every single day. Though my phone stays on it because I don't go through the effort of taking both of them off. We are in space. Everyone's happy with their suborbital flight. Can you stay popped up? There we go. Everyone's happy with their suborbital flight. I swear I need to get the freaking David Bowie song queued up. Now every time I want to launch a rocket, I just keep thinking about that stupid song. Starman and everything else. The song's actually pretty good. Hey, our altitude control is perfect. We're back to hovering instead of hovering / slightly descending instead of constantly ascending, because we don't need to be putting as much fuel into fighting gravity. We're already in space. We don't care. We just need to go sideways. So this huge rocket was just for suborbit? Indeed, Justin. We have real solar system installed, which is real. I mean, let me see if I can. There's the sun. Here's Mercury. Here's Venus. Here's Earth. Here's, you know, the moon. And then we have Mars. You get the gist. And we even have other solar systems. So, there's a lot in this game pack that I haven't quite got to. We need about 7,800 meters per second of speed just to get to orbit. And you'll notice, if I don't know how the fuck to go back to Earth because I'm an idiot, I'd have to tab through like 100 things, and I'm pretty sure that's not how you do it. There's got to be a recenter key. Wait for it. You'll see it'll pop up the orbit around Earth here. 7,700. It usually takes about 7,800. There we go. Ta-da! We're now in orbit. That's how much fuel it takes just to get to orbit. Yeah, it's all to scale, Justin. It's crazy. Slowly moving back. Indeed. So much Delta V. That's why I'm really not worried about going further out until we start getting things like nuclear propulsion and everything else, where I don't have to worry about fuel and thrust. Like, we can do it, it's just gonna take a shitload of time. That's what I want. Ta-da! Automatically deorbiting itself. Gonna take another swig of soda. I feel like once again I should smoke another tiny bowl, but I shouldn't. This is a great stream. None of the fuckwads are here. Well, that's harsh. That seems... I agree that there's no spammers here today. There was a terrible spammer a few weeks, a month ago, something like that. I can't even remember. That one, thankfully, is gone. But good lord, Fun Bun. Exactly, Justin. I don't think I would know where to start with that. I'd try. Shit. You gotta love how one of my mods says that, and then the other's like, "Don't jinx it!" That's funny. That's some funny shit. Alright, so we're slowly coming out. We now have successfully fixed our vertical speed control. The only thing we have to check now is, do our chutes open around 5,000 meters? And also, does it detach our heat shield? Both are new additions to this code, so it'll be interesting to see. I have it at full time acceleration, so it's trying to just drop as quickly as possible through the atmosphere. It's 11 p.m. there? Oh, that kind of sucks. It is only 6 p.m. here. I start streaming at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time every single day. Unless I'm sick or otherwise preoccupied because, like, a neighbor has called upon me for help or something. Which happens fairly often, I have to admit. But usually I stream at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time every day. Our vertical speed is slowly climbing. Well, I mean, it's climbing at a linear rate, 9.8 meters per second. Gravity! And as we slowly descend, around 85 is when I'll take the time acceleration off. Oh, hell yeah. Re-entry is rough. You come in at 7,000 meters per second. Shit. Oh! Take off that time acceleration. My bad. Should have done that earlier. Sometimes physical time acceleration does some weird shit. It's not often, but I've seen it happen. Slowing on down. I could probably zoom in a little bit, make it where we can actually see what the fuck we're doing. Everything's starting to get red hot. But our speed is nicely coming down. Oh, there's the fire plumes. Come on, grid fins, come on, engine! It's maintaining 2 Gs of deceleration at all times. That's what the program's set to do. It seems like it's a pretty good balance in between conserving fuel and slowing us down, because the air resistance starts to help here in a little bit. Goodness gracious. Roasty bums tonight. It'd be nice if we could make another one of these rockets. A bigger version of these rockets that works better. We're close, but I don't know how close. 5,000 or 50,000. If we're at 5,000 meters off the ground and we're moving at 5,000 meters per second, I think we'd be fucked. Supposedly it's going to be under 2 minutes now before we hit the ground, but that time's going down quickly. We should have kept that time to hit the ground constant through all of those different verbose statements. You very seldom see anyone burn to slow entry in Kerbal. Whoop, there it goes. And now our heat shield and our grid fins are doing the work. Almost up to 10 Gs of deceleration here. A little over 10 Gs of deceleration here. And wait for it. Wait for it. Our speed's doing nice. I think we're good. Now I just need to see if it actually does everything correctly. It should keep waiting until we're at 5,000 meters rather than 650 meters per second. Sweet. And would you look at that? Grid fins are working perfectly. How many contracts have I finished? 244 it looks like. Because I have not cleared this. Checkmark plus 239. Wait for it. How's everyone doing in here? Tourists doing okay? Everyone enjoying it? Your tray table's in the upright position, yeah? Smoking lights on? Snacks are being served. Who the hell is in charge here? We're descending. No snacks should be served right now. Alright, will it activate properly? Our speed's doing great. Grid fins are doing exactly what we want them to. 4, 3, 2, 1, activate. There we go. It was a little delayed, but it did indeed work. And now waiting for heat shield release. Theoretically, it's going to wait until we are under 15 meters per second. Everything's worked so far. This is where it probably won't work. I have an LED light bulb freaking out right now. Flashing in my ceiling. That's no bueno. 40 meters per second. In about 400 meters, we're going to have our main chutes activate, and then it should drop our heat shield once we slow down. Assuming it is correctly programmed. Alright, slowing down, drop the heat shield. Didn't work. Okay, so we're going to have to figure out how the hell to make that work. Is it AG10... activate? No. AG10 on? Oh, that's not it. Oh, what? Now I'm confused. Heat shield... What? Now I can't... Okay, there we go. It just wasn't... Okay, very strange. Jettison heat shield. I wonder how the hell I should get that set. That's a little obnoxious. We should also bring in our grid fins. Not that it really matters. Down we go. I feel like there is something I should change on that to make that actually work, but I have no idea what. Like, if I would have just hit the number 0 on my keyboard, would it have ditched? I should have checked that. Would it have ditched it, or would it have just held on? And splashdown. Recover vessel. Thank you. How much science do we get? We had 300 and something. How much do we have now? Just waiting on the game to load, 'cause it takes all day. Almost there? Aha. 650. We are making some pretty good science, and we made another $2.9 million. Alright. Splash indeed. Huh. Alright, well, first things first, before I forget, it wants me to get to Mars, and I haven't even got to the moon yet. What are you thinking? Get rid of a whole bunch of this shit. Thank you, but no thank you. I just need some more tourists. I'm not necessarily going to launch the exact same rocket, but I'm thinking about it. We can either start work on our next rocket, or we could continue with this one, because that was unintentional. There goes one of my contracts for no reason. That kind of sucks. Completely lost track of what I was talking about with that. That sucks. Grab you. We can't bite yet, right? It's 1,000 science, isn't it? Indeedy. So we still need pretty much one launch. Huh. I'm tempted to start work on version number 2. I can talk. Slowly but surely. Okay. Let's go outside first, so that I can zoom out. I love this rocket. It's amazing. But I feel like we can make it better. So let's take these and let's get rid of you. Let's I kind of like the center stage, if I'm being honest, but I should probably start anew. Oh, this hurts. Okay, we'll start anew. Let me call this V2 and see if we can make a larger version, because I would like to have one that works a little bit better. We don't have any crew capsules that are bigger yet, and that will be a major deciding point. Oh, I think I had this as a cone. I had the top set to that, and then the bottom 5 meters. Can I get it? I can't get them to go bigger. Okay, so we still need the fuel tanks. Well, that limits us on building a new rocket. We physically can't use the biggest engines that we have unlocked. Let me go pop them up. For instance, which one is it? It's not the Omega or Tight, is it? Is that? Yes, it is. Notice how it's not the right size there, and I physically can't make this bottom any bigger. We need to upgrade our fuel tanks before I can make the small mobile version 2. And the only way we can get the science to do that is if we keep relaunching this amazing vehicle. So, sure, save the small mobile version 2 and load the other craft. Oh, bueno. Whoa. have to fill them with people. There was something else that I was thinking about, but I can't remember. Oh, the action group thing. Guess we got a couple more launches. Indeed, Tori, indeed. I didn't want to launch a couple more of these, but I guess we're going to. I physically can't make bigger rockets yet because our fuel tanks are being constricted. We could always go to the giants because I believe we have them. Yeah, like this is to the 7.5. You see how it gets it even bigger? We could always start using these, and then we have the small... Nope, we have the big 7.5 drums. But it's just a pain in the ass. These things weigh so much more. We're kind of forced to be with this. Our thrust to weight is terrible without them. What do we have? What do we have? The action group is the only thing that's kind of bugging me, and I don't know exactly how I'm supposed to do this. Oh, what? Is it set to... What? Well, that would be a problem. Weird. Let's try that program again. And I'm also gonna smoke a bowl this time. Why did that happen? I wonder if I just didn't save or... Huh. And I can't really test it easily. We have to go through a full launch. Alright, let's just see what happens. Two thumbs up? Well, cool. As long as doing a couple more launches doesn't annoy anyone. I do apologize for the repetitiveness. We're getting science and money the whole time, but we're kind of doing the same thing a couple times in a row. I do apologize for that. I was planning on doing like RGB tweaks and everything else. I guess after I smoke my bowl this time, I can continue looking it up. There's gotta be a way to control the RGB. I just don't know how to grab the part as a name yet. I say that. Let me see if I can do it. Before I smoke this bowl, and before I get too distracted. Please don't snap. Please don't snap. Thank you. Now, I don't know if it... Set X to 1. Print X. Okay, so it does save variables. Let's see here. Set part. Let's say light. Light to ship parts named shit, this is where it gets confusing. Oh, light, because we actually have these things again. Okay, no issues. It took that without problems. Now, what do I have to do here? Let me print light and see what it does. List is 0. Okay, so it's 0 items. But these should have been named O-lights. Let me zoom in real quick and make sure. Are they named? C-light, they are. Oh wait, is it O-lights? Nope, O-light. Interesting. What's up, Ruben? Easy science indeed. Kerbal tourist program. It's very strange. That should have worked. Parts named O-light. Let me try the eye light just for shits and giggles, because that one's actually on my main craft. I just want to see if there's a problem with it being on a decoupler portion. Nope, still 0 items. Weird. I wonder how we'd be able to grab a hold of those and control them. I'm gonna stop worrying about it right now because I don't quite know yet. We've got to get that figured out at some point because we've got to have like neon lights and everything else like color coded to our programs just for shits and giggles. Let's say switch to 0 and run tourism. If I can spell tourism. Apparently can't. Oh, it's out of range. You fucks. Shit. Let me see here. Revert flight to launch. Let me see if I can just relaunch it. This is a common glitch that sometimes happens. KOS is working, but it's for some reason not connecting to the station, even though we're, like, on the station. I'm pretty sure the astronauts can still get Wi-Fi. Just saying. Depends on if they're using decent routers or not. Okay, let's try this again. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. We have been running for a while, so the game might not like me continuing to run this program. Whoops. It's still out of access. And it's not on there locally because it's not possible. Okay, so the way we fix this is by reverting to vehicle assembly, then backing all the way out, and then backing back in. And if it still doesn't fix it, I have to relaunch the game because I've been playing the game for over an hour and it does not like that. Too many mods. For some reason. Or something specific on this craft. It might be the lights, because it was working perfectly fine before I put the lights on. And our other craft that has a bunch of lights on it has this exact same problem. Interesting. Okay. Let's leave. We're gonna have to go through 3 loading screens, unfortunately. Boom, 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 boom. And then another one. I'm so glad I'm going to be able to smoke a bowl after all of these loading screens. Just waiting. Let's do a goal of designing a tourism spacecraft that can take 100 tourists to orbit. That would be legit. And I would be way down, because this can already take 42 plus... No, 48 plus 4. This can already take 52 people. The photons are pushing it back. Let's make sure they didn't abandon ship. Cool. They have a tendency of doing that sometimes. The lights are neat as fuck. Agreed. And on our other spacecraft, we kind of went overboard. We put a lot of lights on it. Keep on going, slowly loading. Gonna play the game soon. This is gonna take forever, cause it's gonna be... Can't think of another rhyme. It's all good. I was more distracted by the weed. Weed is always a good distraction. Much more important than singing, unless you're a singer, and then, fuck. Get your priorities straight. I'm a stoner, I know where my priorities lie. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing running properly. Zoom on out, hopefully it does launch. Oh, thank goodness. Fixed it. Don't blow up the launch pad. Don't blow up the launch pad. Woo! Nice. Time to smoke. Loading up a bowl now. For some reason, I'm very singing. Good job. I'm very singative? What's a good way of putting that? I just completely started that sentence wrong. And now there's no way of ending it without butchering it. Today, I am singing a lot. That's a weird way of saying that, but it's at least English. We'll see. I'll get more clever as I smoke more weed. Because that's how that works. Or if I just laugh at my own stupid jokes more and I feel more clever. Be right back if my lighter would light. There we go. Be right back. Singy. Indeed. Butchered the sentence, but it's cool. I figure the more I butcher sentences anyways, it's more gonna make people giggle. Gonna make people giggle more. That's dysgraphia for you. Starting to angle off for our gravity turn. Oh, I should probably get our fuel set up again. I always like having this over on the right side so that we can see when we're gonna stage. Even though the program, I mean, tells you. This gives you a nice, like, real-time countdown as our weight gets redistributed. Ugh. I can't talk. I'm about to cough. I knew that one was coming. My diaphragm was just slowly clenching up. And... oh boy, no. So there's gotta be a way of doing this. I'm looking up the Kerbal OS lights thing. Ooh, there are colors. That gives me hope. But it's really just for setting arrows, as far as I can tell. Unless I could get that part grabber to work, where it could grab all of the outside light parts, I don't believe I'm going to be able to set the color. Interesting. Well, that sucks. I was hoping. I'm sure there is a way. I'm just too stupid to figure it out. Goodness me. Moving on up. I'm gonna take a swig of soda to prevent Cottonmouth from killing me over the next like 5 minutes. Ah, much better. We're at our 45 degree. Come on, come on, come on. We need to watch it from a different angle. This thing is absurd. Like, it's so big, and it barely gets to orbit. I can't wait until we can get the procedural fuel tanks that are bigger, and we don't have to worry about length. Get our bigger engines, get everything to properly work. Or hell, if we could ever get that freaking aircraft carrier that we can now get into space, if we could get that to orbit and have 100 people on that, that'd be pretty legit. Doing its own thing. If we could get smaller engines that put a lot of thrust out on that aircraft carrier. I bet you we could get it off the ground and into orbit. You need bigger engines? I do indeed, Justin. Bigger engines or more efficient engines, to be more honest. Right now, because I'm using rocket engines, bigger is more efficient. But once I get to things like the nuclear engines, I mean, really, they don't have to be this big. Especially once we have unlocked things that give us high amounts of power and energy density compared to our thrust and everything else, that it'd be great, but I don't know exactly how we're gonna do that yet. I've never been that far in this type of modded Kerbal. I'm still having fun with this series as long as the game's not breaking every other time I turn around, but I have a feeling it's gonna be like, I don't know, 30 to 40 episodes before we have any significant progress in exploring the solar system, in the sense of like making our way past Mars. We'll probably get to the moon and Mars within the next 10 to 15 episodes, question mark? It depends. Our science is ridiculous. We're making 300 science every time we fly, and I could crank that up even more if we wanted to, so that's perfect. Once we unlock nuclear engines and everything else, we'll be exploring a lot more. You just realized it doesn't look like Kerbal and a lot like Earth? Yeah. You started using the probes first mod and you start off with such tiny rockets? I kinda understand that. That's basically what I'm building in real life. We're building a 6-foot rocket that's gonna get up to all the altitudes that the Grasshopper did, and then we're gonna move on to the Falcon 9 and attempt to reach space. We're not gonna orbit because I'm not a fucking millionaire. There's no way I can get a rocket that orbits, and I'm definitely not gonna get a 3D printed rocket to orbit. But we could probably touch space, considering you can touch space with a fucking weather balloon and an icebox and a GoPro. This is jarring. What is the amount of thrust and everything else, or what? I'm so confused. Seems like we're doing okay. Thrust is moving on up. And it's adjusting our throttle to try to keep us below 5 Gs. Seems like it's working pretty damn well. I really like this rocket. I know I've said that 100 times. This rocket is amazing. And it's not like me patting myself on the back. Like, every time I'm just amazed that it works. It's more of like, wow, you didn't fuck it up. Oh, just the jump of scale from what you're used to. Yeah, Justin, it definitely threw me for a loop. That's why it's like episode 24 and I'm still in orbit. Like, we're making science through this, and I have figured out a way of making this into a career even without going to the moon yet. But it's insanely hard. Which is all the better. Once I get a rocket that I can comfortably get into orbit and have a stupid amount of extra fuel, then we'll get to the moon, because the moon, I think I can already do that because I have a ridiculous rocket that has enough delta V. I don't think I could get back, but I'm pretty sure I could get to the moon even by my brute force methods. It's just, should I do that yet or not? And honestly, probably not. Because I already have this amount of science and money that comes in from this rocket, and we can continue making different versions of this rocket, have fun building the ridiculous, like, flying ship that we have and everything else. And we're able to do that in career mode because how much money we have. It's great. I love this thing. It produces so much money in science, we constantly make progress and we're able to fuck around. You just usually fuck around in stock. I don't blame you. I just had to definitely spice the game up because I beat stock really quick while I was streaming it. If I stream for 3 to 6 hours, I went from not being able to get out of orbit on stock to being able to land on every single planet except for whatever the fuck the one that you can't land on is that I didn't try. And I got to Eve, but I didn't take off from it. Just I was able to beat everything within, I think it was under 20 episodes, and that's kind of redonkulous. Slowly but surely, our weird little engine setup, but hey, we got one of them that is still producing still producing thrust for us. All these others were just single ignition. This one has 24 ignitions. A little bit more than what I thought it did. Burn, baby, burn. We are already descending, which is nice. And goodbye, space junk that will slam into Earth's surface and hopefully not kill anyone. Booyah! Incoming! I love the little code bullshit. Even though I wrote it, I love the little code bullshit. Well, let's do a little time acceleration here so that we don't have to wait for it. I wonder if the heat shield thing will work now. If it doesn't, I at least want to see what happens whenever I hit 0. Because I definitely set the action group up. I should probably have just looked up the static variables to figure out exactly what causes that. Bound variables. The action group variables, please. System variables, loading sim, blah 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 blah. Vectors, not really important. Colors, once again, not that important. Not seeing it. It has AG10, action group extend. Ooh, you have extended action groups. I didn't know that. Can read, can set. Must be toggled to have an effect. Yeah, action groups are just booleans. You can turn them on and off. So if I can set that to an action group, it has to be able to detach with on. Okay. Oop! Bring down time acceleration. Because we're about to detach. Detach! Pow! It's crazy. It's like I know my own program. Or not detach. Run the engine. I knew it was about to activate. I was talking about detaching the heat shield. That's why my brain went to detach. Yeah, who doesn't enjoy code bullshittery? You always put random messages into your code? Yup. There's only one example that goes a little too overboard that I know of, and that is Minecraft. Minecraft servers, if you put mods in them, they spam the shit out of you. There's so many messages that get sent upon loading up, and then all the mods start talking to each other and having little quirky conversations, and it just drives you nuts. Because you're like, okay, on verbose line 12,000, we're gonna be booted? Sweet, let me just watch as 12,000 lines of text slowly scroll by, and you can read like 5 of them. It drives me nuts. The quirky code is awesome if you can read it. Not so awesome if it's that amount of code just scrolling by constantly. Just waiting. About 1,500 fuel left. We're quickly coming down. Turning all of that horizontal speed into vertical speed. Let's see. It's about to detach. 3, 2, 1, detach. Everything seems to be working fine. Oh, that printer is perfectly doing the little beep beeps again. The 3D printer, it's on a really short throw right now, so it's just going zzz, 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 really quick, and it sounds like beeps are going behind me, and it's perfect effects. Like, you would expect some sort of beeping going on as they're descending at 2,600 meters per second in the atmosphere. Whoa, shit, bang ding pow, we too low, slowly but surely we're slowing down. Oh man, and we are alive, never mind. All good, the pilot knew what he was doing. No need to be alarmed. Apparently the snack sign is constantly on, so you'll be served roasted peanuts in a little bit, along with your roasted bums that you currently have. And we're golden. Printer is going ham, indeed. If I had the USB extension set up, I'd be able to flip over that crappy camera, you could see it. But I don't. By the Kerbal space program in real live stream, which we might do tomorrow, even if I don't have all the parts to assemble, we might do some coding tomorrow. And just start to get the feel for the Arduino code, because I've not done it before. It'll be a slow stream, but hey, that's fine. I've pretty much everything since the demonetization bullshit my channel has died. But we'll see if we can get like the distance measuring with the ultrasonic detector done. Maybe we can get the gyroscope and the accelerometer working. We'll try to figure out where we can mount them internally on this thing, try to show you all the parts we currently have printed, all of that type of stuff. We can have a pretty full stream. At least a 2-hour long stream. Are you going to continue with the tourism after this flight, or are we heading to space? Justin, I'm not certain. I think we're gonna build a new tourism rocket, if I can get enough science. Let's see if this works. Come on, come on, come on. The game will start to break within the next 30 to 40 minutes, because we're going up to 2 hours now. If it reaches 3 hours, it's a miracle. Waiting for the heat shield. I was pretty much going to call the stream at the time the game starts to tragically glitch out. We will slow down momentarily. To be more specific, in about 1,000 meters. Or, you know what we could do? We could start working on the space, quote-unquote, ship. Like the literal ship that we have that gets to space. What if we could put some more efficient engines on them, perhaps, and then see if we can get it to space? Who knows? Oh my god, it worked! You see that? I'm happy. Hell yeah. Everything is done perfectly. Hell yeah. I like this thing. I like this thing a lot. Moving on down. $400, $300, $200, $100. Takes a little bit, but we finally make it to the surface. Awesome. More science, more money. Those lights are really dull right now. Recover! No need to splash around. The Water Humper 9000 does not need to activate today. Which is exactly what would have happened because we no longer had a heat shield, so we would have just started humping the water. We have learned that happens. My buoyancy is apparently perfectly equal to breaking physics because it's not possible. But Done. Well, so much for tourism. We really don't need to worry about it. Let's see if we can get this thing to work. Dum 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 dum. Star Wars is stuck in my head from yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, that I streamed Star Wars. Very slow street. Let's go outside. Let's open. Let's see here. Blast off to space, indeed. I can't remember what we called this thing. I thought we saved it. I hope we saved it. If not, what the fuck? Why not? Oh yeah, the XX Delta Wing X Fighter 420XX. That's why I couldn't find it. It's the stupid as hell name. Got it. Alright. Everyone. Welcome to my flying battleship that legitimately gets into space already, so we don't have to worry about that. Should we try to rebuild this thing like 420? So dumb. V2_XX, and then take this out, put another one down there. Sweet. Fill it up with fuel like it should be. And now let's try to get a better engine on here. Oh, I should probably have changed the fuel type. Clients won't leave you alone to enjoy the stream. Well, that sucks. They're probably like, why does this guy keep ignoring me? We're gonna have to stare into the sun while we do this, but that's okay. So we need something that's tiny, but has a stupid amount of thrust. 7,000, how big is this? That's not bad. For 7,000 thrust, that's really not bad. But I'm not seeing a way to get it to... Huh. Interesting. Why won't it let me... Weird. Very strange. Like, I could connect... That's not the right thing. It has the same model of it. I can put these on here, but I can't put the other things on there. Interesting. Do any of them sit on it? Nope. That one almost does. Those do. They only have like one ignition, don't they? Interesting. Okay, well, we'll see what we can do with it. I mean, hell. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work, right? So let me see here. At the very least, this is going to be interesting to launch. Yeah, let's have it overhang just a little bit on both sides because I want it to at least be semi-symmetrical. It doesn't look like it, but yeah, it is. Like so. I wonder if this will even be able to get off the ground. There we go. Get that little bit of an overhang and get them lined up. I assume I can put another 4 on here. I really want to build something that looks like something from Stargate or something from Star Wars or something like that, just for shits and giggles, to be like, we could legitimately do this. This is real life. Real life Kerbal. Is this gonna work? Eh, close enough. We'll see if that even gets off the ground. Probably not. Now, what does it want? It wants kerosene. Okay. Remove all tanks, kerosene. I think our main problem is it's not going to be able to hold enough fuel. Or we don't have efficient enough engines, but we'll see. I apologize for the coughing. Let's see y'all. Jebediah, you want to fly this thing again? And Bill. Wow, both of you. Okay. I forgot. Come on up. So there's a slight problem we have with this little spacecraft. It has no landing gear. So... not exactly sure how we're gonna do this, but I think it would be absolutely hilarious if we had something like this. Because the idea of an airplane flying around and then just deploying chutes, stopping 100% in midair, and then just going into a vertical descent is hysterical to me. We're going to do that, and then we're going to see if we can get this thing off the launch pad. First things first is getting it off the launch pad. I don't think we can get it where we need to. Save and launch. We needed to check our staging. We're going to release all of our parachutes first. Nice. Goodness me. Doom, 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 doo, doo, doom, 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 doom. Well, we blew something up. Go for it! Get off the launch pad! Shit! Oh. Wrong engines. Get off the launch pad! And it didn't. Oh, that's hilarious. And we released them at the same time. Okay. Revert to vehicle assembly. We'll try to put this thing on launch clamps, but there's no way we're going to be able to. Somebody just... Somebody just texted me. Give me just a second. Important, too. Cool. I was trying to be quick about that. Okay. Let's get our staging all good. This needs to be down here, for one. Then let's add another here. We possibly want to even have this engine kick on before we... Yeah, we'll have it kick on before, or just during. Hot stage will work just fine. Use octagonal small cube thing in the structures to put any part on the... Ooh, thank you for that. I'm sorry I didn't read it the first time. You see a building looking rocket thing? Indeed. It's not a building, it's a boat. Save and launch. Theoretically, I don't think this is gonna have enough thrust. We have what, 7,000 coming out of... Yeah, I don't think there's enough thrust. We'll try. Oh, I should have put launch clamps on it. Well, that sucks. Doom, doom. It's loading a lot faster than the other rocket does, surprisingly. Alright, I was about to say, how did that not blow up? Nope. They're fully on, but they just don't have enough thrust. See, the reason we got the other ones to work is because we had so many of them that we were beating the thrust to weight ratio. Come on down here. Let's see if we can get any engines that I would like down here. If we do the octagonal thing, we could probably duplicate them faster. Let's get rid of these real quick. If there was more than 8, I would have just deleted the main part. Probably should have done it then. Structural. Pretty sure I have those octagonal things somewhere in here. Yep. Interesting. I feel like that's not how I want it to go. Octagonal strut, maybe that would work. What a pain. So I could do that, but then I'd have to then connect the thing to that strut, right? Like if I wanted, let's say, the MOA engines, I would have to... Oh, what? What? The MOAs are already able to do this. Okay, well, hold on. Fuck the strut. Oh, phone's about to die. Plug it in. Kind of important after that text message. All good. Let's see here. Shroud. Let's have just a bare engine. And here comes the bullshit. Oh my god, here comes the bullshit. But it's the best I've got at the moment. And I'm not going to be precise like the last time. I was starting off that way, and I immediately recognized the problem. It's going to take too long if I'm nitpicky about it. I just need to pretty much mass copy these things as fast as I can. Can I move the mouse? Not really. It's fine. Like so, like so, like so. I'm sure these aren't the right engines to use. We're just gonna see. I can't physically see where I'm placing these things. Gotta love that. I guess I could go with 4. Just 4 rows and then have all of the rows duplicate that amount, because I don't necessarily need to cram that many in here. I assume this is already gonna get off the ground. Call me a crazy person, but I bet you it will. Alright, once again, not gonna worry as long as I can get them semi-close just as fast as possible. Come on, come on. Oh, that one was way off. But it's fine. I'll work around it. I'll make everything just curve around it. Like magic, you know. Shit tons of engines flying us to space because it looks stupid as fuck. There's no way to rhyme all that, but it's still fine. Keep on going. Holy bejesus. Oh! There we go. That was almost bad. That was very bad. I was holding my breath until it was done. Just go on in here. I have to somehow cram another one in here because I think I fucked one up, but that's okay. they got a little off kilter, but it's fine. And whatever, I'll take it. What do these things run off of? Liquid methane. God damn it. I believe that liquid hydrogen is what I want for the most efficient, but I'm not certain on that. Remove. Okay, now let's put some clamps on this thing. I'm glad somebody mentioned that in chat. Nightmare, I'm glad you mentioned that. Because I would have completely forgotten to do that. I'll put 2 of them on. Up like so. That's actually pretty close. Nice. I'll take it. Now let's zoom way the fuck out. Everyone see the spaceship? The literal spaceship. Get these. And I believe I can fly. Like so. Now let's reorder the stuff up here. Actually, it's fine to have that hot swap. I just need to flip these around and then save and launch. Will it get off the ground? Or will it just explode? The main goal is to see if it gets further than the vector engines, because we have a shitload of vector engines on the other one, and it didn't get nearly as far as I wanted it to. What? Lots of weirdness going on. Hold on. Where are the launch clamps? Oh, nice. Perfect loading screen right there. That's what I was expecting to have happen because I was kind of waiting for it. There we go. I see one launch clamp. Oh, nope, there's the second. I guess it's too heavy for the launch clamps. Yeah, and we don't have enough thrust to weight. Wow. Alright, interesting. Revert flight vehicle assembly. So the only one that we've got to work so far is the one with the vector engines. Let's go back outside. I need to figure out... Wow, those got all over the place. Wow, and I ended up being... I missed a lot at the final stage. What the hell? I don't think it would have really helped. But I'm missing quite a few there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Technically, we could have had 48 engines on there if I would have kept up with my pattern. 48 times like 1,000 thrust, pretty much, because the MOA is 960. I believe 926. Oh, but 7. Vector is... Oh, shit. I thought the vector was a lot lower than that. Then we would need something that has a stupid amount of thrust for its size. I don't think we have anything like that. I think the best bet we have right now... Let me open... Come on back down. not the right one. Oh, I hope I didn't accidentally oversave it. Or is it just reversed? It's reversed. All good. Because I did not want to replace all of these tiny ass little engines down here. Okay. Time to flip these things. Go down here. I'll have to add... Oop, wrong button. I'll have to add parachutes once again. Make massive rocket engines? We don't have them just yet. Well, we do, but they don't work as well as you'd expect them to. Okay. Now, I wonder how else we could do this. If I added some extra fuel tanks... Sounds counterproductive, but bear with me. Works for me. Let's go plain white. And then massive length. All good. Aha! Because I don't have to do it now. Much easier. Oh, it doesn't like me. Hold on. Took the long way of doing that. Lock that in the center. Sweet. Now let's take this. Sure that's not accurate. How does that look? It's not too shabby. What about from the top? Alright, I'm gonna have to move this one down. And then I have to strut the ever-loving hell out of these things. I hope that they stay attached. Oops. I hope they stay attached. Otherwise, this is going to be awkward. And since they're intersecting, I don't believe I have to worry about crossfeed. Come on. Thank you. And then we will also strut the sides here. Only 6 more struts and we'll see if this thing flies or slams into the ground. I don't know why those are actually attaching, but I'll take it. The weight of this thing is just gonna snap it like in half. These struts are not gonna work the way I want them to. This will be very interesting. Hell yeah, it will be. Is there a hole there? No. Okay. Vector, are these holding hydrogen? They're holding hydrogen, good. Hydrogen, move on up, just making sure everything's holding hydrogen. It is indeed, and hydrogen. It is indeed. Okay, cool. Move on down, and ooh, we need nose cones. I'll put those on in just a second. Hydrogen. Hydrogen. I should have done this before copying it. My bad. Because now I literally have to go through each and every one of these. Thankfully, it's only like 12. But still, it's like 24 mouse clicks. What a beach. Over halfway there. I think that's already done. It is. Now, nose cones. Are there any big ones that I could put on? Nah. Probably not. We'll try it just in case. We'll add procedural nose cones. If it'll let me. There we go. Plain white cone. 0 on top. And bottom equals the 5 meters. Sure. We'll make them pointed. Why? Who knows? I need the center one. Come on. Why you know it? There you go. I have to attack it from this weird angle because it's trying to stick to everything else. There we go. Now let's fill this up with hydrogen. Hydrogen. And if this doesn't work, we'll attach even more of them. So dumb. But holy mother. Look at all those engines. Alright. Everyone ready to break the game? Because that's what we're about to do. Save. Make sure that all these things are on the right. That's where duct tape comes in. Well, duct tape is holding everything together right now. Hold Alt while trying to attach to a node. I already know that, Night Runner. I was using that to attach the engines. But for some reason, it doesn't like to snap it to the right part. It tends to just snap it to random objects. Keep attaching until we blow up the Kerbal space program entirely, indeed. Just keep going until the game breaks. This craft was already close to it the other night. This is pretty much the end of the stream, is us breaking the game. Okay, wait for it. I can't... What in the hell? Go, baby, go! It was starting to tilt. Let's get this thing off the ground. Holy crap. Game stutter and lag. Yeah. Go. I'm trying to pull back so that we can angle this thing up properly. Lag indeed. At least it's not the stream lagging, it's just the game not being able to handle this many engines. We have a flying boat, though. Oh, shit's blowing up for some reason. All good. The lag monster, indeed. I don't know how I could possibly solve the lag. Oh, zooming in doesn't seem to do it. Keeping it steady. It can't handle the physics. Come on, come on, come on. Jeb is on a boat. It is indeed hauling ass. But it's glitching out. It's pulling almost G1/2. Coming on up. I can't keep pulling this. I'm pitched all the way and it's not working. The game's glitching. I can't hold it steady. Now it looks like we're okay. Goodness gracious. We're not even 5,000 meters off the ground. Come on, come on, come on. We're gonna see if we can get this thing at least into space and possibly orbit. It really wants to gravity turn north. Kind of feel like we should do that. We'll come and we'll land in Greenland. Why I have a fascination for that in Australia, who knows? But we've already landed on Australia multiple times. We don't have any parachutes on this one. Game crashes and loses all progress. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen. It'd be par for the course, but let's hope that doesn't happen. Going 300 meters per second. Frame stuttering like hell. That's okay. Ooh, shit. Pull up, please. Thank you. What a pain. Keep pulling up. I think it's those engines. They put it off center, so we're constantly trying to pull north. Unless I have it where it's tilting backwards, it's constantly pulling north, which isn't a bad thing. My God, is it taking forever, though. Even if we can get this thing to orbit, it'll be the last thing we'll ever orbit. I'll just let it do its own gravity turn. Ooh, not that sharply. Holy shit. We'll just start doing the gravity turn north. We're almost up to 2 G's of acceleration. That's cool. Come on. The speed is atrocious. The speed of the game, I should say, not the speed of the rocket. The rocket's doing okay. For only 20,000 meters off the ground, going 470 meters per second. That's pretty damn fast. But I can't get this game to go faster. We should probably give up on the hopes and dreams of ever having a giant spaceship ship. Because, I mean, you know. How do I make a boat? By using boat parts? Check the description. There are all of my mods in the description. We're almost ready to be about halfway through our gravity turn. Good God, does this thing glitch out like crazy. At least we got it off the launch pad. It is indeed a boat going to space. 30,000. My gravity turn's a little aggressive, actually. I'll start bringing my fuel down. It's crazy. This thing is crazy laggy. But I'm determined to see how far we can get with it. Can I make it where he keeps prograde? Hell yeah. Nice, I don't have to worry about it. I'll just push it down every now and then. Or not. For some reason, Jeb's not keeping it quite as high as he needs to. Hold it for a few more seconds and then let Jebediah do his thing. Go, baby, go. Oh, stop it. Nope, nope, nope. Don't you do that. Starts to drastically drop out of nowhere. Okay. About 1,000 meters per second is not bad. Lag indeed. The game is lagging, but the stream is not. Go, 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 go. It's because we have like 100 and some odd engines on this thing. We're about at our gravity turn point. Now just keep holding it. Let Jebediah do his thing. I don't have to worry about him. How high is our apoapse? Not even close, so let's just let it slowly work its way down. How much fuel do we have? Just over 1 million still. Nice. We'll just see that for a while. Awesome. Will I do reaction vids? No, probably not. And yes, that is a plane on the front. Though we don't exactly have any way of bringing that plane safely down to Earth, but it is a plane on the front. I assume around 1,400 meters per second or so is when we will have space. Nope. Probably longer than that. Just let it do its thing. Jebediah is flying a boat right now. Congrats, bro. Doing something that very few astronauts will ever be able to do. We keep having, like, stress show up on those struts, I assume. We're still not in space. Just pull up a little bit. Just a little bit. Whoa, 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 Jeb, whoa. Bro, what are you doing? I understand you want to bring it down, that's fine. But what the hell? Why swing it far to the right like that, bro? No, stop it. What the hell are you doing? Jeb, you are a weird motherfucker. You're flying a boat, man. Don't start fucking around. good. Trying to rotate the boat to where we're actually, you know, flat. Alrighty. I think after this flight will be the ending to this stream. We might get into orbit. Oh yeah, we're already in space. Bring that throttle way down. Rip chat, indeed. Go, baby, go. Only 500,000 fuel left, not much. Good lord, Jeb, you suck at keeping this thing in the prograde. Like, I really need a computer rather than you. You're swinging all over the place, bro. Just waiting here. How far away is our apps? Minute 20. It is coming in. Okay. So let's bring that fuel down a lot. Keep it flying. Keep it accelerating. I can't turn off these engines, so we have to keep them burning. We'll just use them to keep us steady until we get close to our apps, and then we'll continue burning at max speed. Theoretically, I could stability assist and go down a little bit. It doesn't really want to stay down. There we go. Close enough. Fly. Baby, fly. Just waiting for us to get close to that apps, and then we'll burn like crazy. 49 seconds. There's no way we're gonna get to orbit, but I was hoping that we could still get to Greenland. So majestic. Indeed. I wonder, can I get a good picture of this? That'll be my freaking thumbnail right there. Just have, you know, a lovely... all good. F2. How much fuel do we have left still? Still have 1/3 which is pretty damn good if I do say so myself. This speed on up. Oh, nope. Angle up a little bit, thank you. Only have have about 250,000 fuel left now. You need to get a shower, you'll pop in Discord. All good. Run! Only have 1.6, not million. There's no way of saying 1.6, what is that? 1.6 hundred,000? 160,000, there we go. Jebediah is doing his wibble wobble because he doesn't seem to understand how to keep this thing ever straight. Nearly got halfway to orbit though, hey. Or over halfway at this point. I'm happy with that. That's pretty damn cool. We got a boat halfway to freaking orbit. If we get some better engines, or start messing around with some nuclear engines and getting better, I bet you anything we could get this thing flying and put it in orbit. How legit would that be to have a literal battleship that we can take into space? That would be pretty cool. Yeah, we got over 4,000 meters per second. Oh, I want to be a part of that. Thank you. Keep her steady, Jeb. And there goes our boat. Hopefully it's, you know, not going to kill somebody and everything. I didn't realize I was going to have to... Whoops. I wonder how much fuel we have in this thing. Can we get it to orbit? That'd be awesome. Obviously, we aren't going to save this flight. I'm trying desperately to recover because we were descending at an absurd speed. And now we're going back up. It'll be pretty damn close. That's funny. That's really funny right there. We got him into space using a boat. Not only into space, but we're about to be in orbit. 100%. Yup. There's orbit. Nice. Well, let's see if the boat survives and how big of an explosion it creates. You know, if you dropped a 700-ton boat through the atmosphere, you would do some damage. Just saying. I have no control over this thing, so it's not like we can flip it around. This is so absurd. Physical time acceleration. I'm going to take a swig of soda. Be right back. All bueno. And start slowing us down because we're now hitting the atmosphere. Now, it probably isn't going to like that big side to the bottom, though it is the side that probably has the most weight. Here we go, decelerating. Who's it gonna kill? Someone in Florida, I'd assume, right? Oh, no, hell no. Damn. I didn't realize how north we were. Shit. Shit. Coming on down. I guess Florida just declared war against the northern states. Because they're basically going to send something that's bigger than a nuke to destroy them. Wow, it's fully going to re-enter. Nothing's going to break off of it. Nothing's going to overheat because it wasn't over the stress limits. Holy bejesus. Is it going to naturally start falling like an actual boat? That's awesome. Do 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 do. Oh, it's so good. What a perfect ending to this stream. As we destroy something of great value. We used a fucking boat to get Jebediah and Bill into space. I think that's some form of record for stupidity on my part, but hey, that's pretty cool. Do a little bit of physical time acceleration here as we slowly start surf. It is literally surfing through the air. What do you know? How many engines do we... I don't even want to try to count that. That is legit. Now it's almost spiraling like we're in a whirlpool. I don't want to time accelerate too much because then we'd miss the action. Coming on down. You got yourself a Silver Surfer, indeed. Just a 700-ton version of one. We've almost got it. There's the shadow. Wait for it. It is surfing through the air. That is insane. And... boom! Or not. What? Really? How? Who built this boat? I'm so amazed. Is the main shell of the boat gonna stay alive? The game's destroying itself right now. Just give it a moment. There are a lot of engines on it, and it's trying to figure it out. There we go. What? Uh-oh. We're coming in for a second bombing. Not quite sure how that happened, but the struts are absolutely amazing that they're holding those pieces together. Now it's destroyed. Okay. Well, with that epic ending, all of the explosion and the raining parts, that was perfect. Kickflip indeed. We're learning skateboard tricks. Well, I think I'm going to call it quits here. Tomorrow we're probably going to have a Kerbal Space Program in real life stream. Speaking of, I have a part that is just about to finish. Thank you all so much for watching tonight, and I shall see you tomorrow. Hopefully with less stuttering.